Hello everybody, what's going on? Welcome to my channel CEFRhouse. Today I'm going to teach you question forms. Okay, let's get it started. First rule, to make questions in the past and present, we need the auxiliary verb do, does, did. So, do, does, did, they are used as auxiliary verbs to make questions in past or present. For example, do you drink tea? Do you drink tea? Did he go to the cinema yesterday? Did he go to the cinema yesterday? So here you can see do. This is auxiliary verb of present simple, and did is auxiliary verb of past. Next rule, we put the auxiliary verb before the subject and the main verb after the subject. So auxiliary verb goes before the subject and main verb goes after the subject. For example, does he play tennis? Does he play tennis? So here you can see does. This is auxiliary verb before subject. He is subject here. And next example, did they have dinner together? Did they have dinner together? Here you can see have. This is main verb. It's used after the subject. Subject is they here. And did is an auxiliary verb. All right, next rule. In the present simple, we do not add s or es to the main verb with he, she, it. As you know, in present simple, in statements, in positive sentences, after he, she, it, we use verb, and verb usually takes add s or es. But in question, you don't use s and es after or with he, she, it. For example, does she like coffee? Does she like coffee? Not does she likes coffee. S is omitted here. Does the printer work? Does the printer work? Not works. Here you can see printer. The printer is like it's it, and there is work, no S. Or here you can see she and work like, so no S. Okay, I hope this page is understandable. Now next one. We can add question words and expressions, who, how, when, how often, etc., to the start of the question. All right. When you want to make special question, or when you want to clarify what you are asking about, you use who, how, when, how often, why, what time, these kind of question words or expressions at the beginning of your question. So here you can see beautiful table, and this table so has 4 columns, and first column contains question word, second one auxiliary verb, third column subject, and finally main verb. Okay, let's read questions. How far did you travel last week? How far did you travel last week? Here you can see how far at the beginning, and I would like to know how far you traveled. I know that you traveled. I'm not asking, did you travel last week? I know you traveled. I want to clarify it. And how far did you travel last week? I'm asking. All right, next example. When does your contract finish? When does your contract finish? Okay. You have a contract with a company which you are working for, and I'm asking you, I would like to know, when does it finish? I would like to clarify it. All right. Next example. What kind of car did they drive? What kind of car did they drive? So I know that they drove car to somewhere, but what kind of car did they drive? I don't know. That's why I'd like to know. I'm trying to clarify the kind of car they drove. All right, so next. We usually put prepositions at the end of questions. So prepositions are used at the end of questions. For example, here you can see table, question word, auxiliaries, subject, main verb, and preposition. Here you can see at the end of the sentence. For example, let's read examples. Who did she talk to? Who did she talk to? Here you can see to at the end of the sentence. Where does he come from? Where does he come from? So here you can see from at the end of the sentence. All right. You may have a question. You may have a question. For example, here you can see verbs, but they don't have prepositions after them. But here you can see so verbs, so main verb, and they have preposition after that. And you may ask why? Why do these two verbs, such as talk and come, take to and from? The answer to this question is that when you make a statement, a positive sentence, you say, for example, she talked to her boss. She talked to her boss. So here you can see that in positive sentence, you use talk to somebody. That's why when you ask question, who did she talk to? You must keep preposition after talk. All right, and the same thing goes with come from. He comes from, for example, let's say Thailand. Yes, he comes from Thailand, and you don't know where he comes from, and you want to clarify it, and you ask, where does he come from? Where does he come from? Okay, so that's why in positive sentences and in questions you keep prepositions after these kind of uh, verbs. So in future, maybe you haven't noticed this rule, but in the future, while reading something or while listening or while watching, pay attention to such kind of verbs plus prepositions. They come together, like prepositions come with these verbs actually together, and try to memorize them. There are hundreds of them. All right, next rule. To make questions, when the main verb is be, we change the order of the subject and verb. We do not use an auxiliary verb. So here you can see be we are talking about here. So to make a question, you just put be before the subject. For example, your name is Frida. They were tired. Here you can see is, here you can see were. So present, past form of to be. So question, is your name Frida? Is your name Frida? So is before subject. Your name is subject. Is before it. So next, were they tired? Were they tired? So here you can see were before they. So you don't use auxiliary verb here because you use the verb to be to make a question. So you put it just before the subject. I hope it's clear. Next. So here you can see, by the way, do your name be Frida? No. Do your name be Frida? No, you cannot say that. Is your name Frida? You should say. And did they be tired? No, you don't say. Did they be tired? No, because there is be. You use be at the beginning of the question. So not did, no do. So you don't use auxiliary words. All right. Next rule. We can add question words and expressions at the start of the question and prepositions at the end. Actually, it's here you can see a kind of summarizing, like before previously explained two rules. So in this table here you can see question word, be, subject, adjective, noun, verb, preposition. Actually, here you can see verb be, but before they didn't use be in previous slide. All right. Anyway, why was he bored? Why was he bored? Was he is pronounced was he? Was he? Yes. Why was he bored? All right. So no preposition here, of course. But what are they interested in? What are they interested in? Here you can see in, because interested usually takes in preposition after it. So they are interested in football or hockey, blah blah blah. So in this way you can answer. All right, next slide. With yes no questions, we can give a short answer by repeating the auxiliary word or the form of be used in the question. So now we are talking about yes no questions and how to answer them. How to answer them. So here it says the question, did he see the match on Sunday? Did he see the match on Sunday? So the answer is going to be yes, he did. Yes, he did. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Here you can see the question starts with did, auxiliary verb, and this is called yes no question, right? And you say yes, he did. Did you use here auxiliary verb? No, he didn't. You use did plus not. So did here is auxiliary verb. Next, do you and your friends play sport together? Do you and your friends play sport together? Here you can see do. The question starts with do, and the answer is going to be with do, auxiliary verb. For example, the answer is yes, we do. Yes, we do. No, we don't. No, we don't. Here you can see do, plus not. All right, this is present form. Now, were they very hungry? Were they very hungry? Yes, they were. Yes, they were. No, they weren't. No, they weren't. So the question starts with the form of be. This is were, past form of be. And the answer, short answer is going to be with this auxiliary verb, i.e. with were. So yes, they were. No, they weren't. You can say were. All right, I hope it's clear. Next rule. Is he a good teacher? Is he a good teacher? So is, here you can say, so answer is yes, he is. No, he isn't. Yes, he is. No, he isn't. So is present form of be, and you use is in short answers. I hope it's understandable. Next rule, remember the answer to a question with are you is made with am. Are you? So you say am when you answer. For example, are you French? Are you French? Yes, I am. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. No, I'm not. So I'm asking you, are you French? You say, yes, I am. If you are French. If not, you say, no, I'm not, because I'm asking you. All right. You don't say, yes, I are. No, I aren't. No, I are. No, never. You never say that. All right. I hope this slide is understandable. Now, there are 6 sentences, and the instruction is you should turn the sentences into questions using the words in brackets. There are words in brackets. Here you can see when, how many languages, how often, what kind, what, and where. All right, you must use these words and turn these sentences into questions. Okay, now you can pause the video, do this task, then I will give you, or you can see the answers after doing this task. And once you have done, first do these tasks, as I said, once you have done with these sentences, here you can see the answers. So it says, when is the best time to visit Australia? Question. Next question is, how many languages do you speak in your country? How often do you go out for coffee? What kind of music does it listen to? What did they look at? Where were the keys? So 6 sentences, 6 questions. All right. If you have made mistakes, you can ask me in the comment section. If you haven't done any mistakes, if everything is correct, anyway, you can leave your comment whether you like this video or not, whether I need to improve something in terms of explaining, or maybe you need more resources, or you want to learn any other different grammatical topics. So you're very welcome to leave comments. Or if you don't understand any of these questions, why it's made in this way, you can still ask me in the comment section. And if you're new in this channel, please consider subscribing to my channel for more videos. And please be safe, everybody. Take care, and thank you for watching this video. Good luck to all of you. See you guys.